Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to do a 3-month update on my budget build pressure wash trailer. Honestly, it's starting to turn into a not so budget friendly build, but it's very functional now. I've used it, I've learned the kinks and the quirks, I've changed a few things. So, as you use stuff, you kind of figure out what you need to change and what works for you, what don't work for you. But I wanted to just do a little walk around and kind of show you. Most of it's still the same, but there are a few things that have changed. But I'm just gonna do a little update on it and let you guys know how I feel about it so far. All right, so this is it. Looks pretty much the same as it did. A few changes. This is a dry storage box from Agri Supply. I think it's about $100. That's what I use it for, just to, my remotes for my downstream injection box, chemicals, powder chemical stuff I don't want wet, I keep in there, folded down. I'm still using the Predator 420 budget build, 6.8 gallons a minute. I'm getting right at 7 gallons a minute on it. I'm at 16 hours on it now. Still running like a champ. I have no issues with it. The only problem I have is that oil cap I've been seeing a lot of oil coming from it. I don't know if it's just over full or if the cap's messed up somehow, but that's the only issue I'm having with it so far. Pump's working good. I changed the whip line. It was a longer whip line. I went with a little bit shorter one now. But this is the plumbing. Again, it's 2-inch T down to 1-inch filter into the pressure washer. And then I have a valve here that'll either go to the drain or the soft wash. But again, 225-gallon tank, 1-inch Hudson valve at the top, bypass line for the pressure washer. I had a 16-foot extension ladder. That didn't cut it. I got a 24 now. I recommend a 24 at least. I've got the pressure washer on a battery now. 8-gauge wire. I actually took a set of jumper cables and cut them and rigged that up. So that works well. Box is still it's more organized than it was, but the toolbox on the trailer works good. I got some spare fittings here, battery, some extra hose. I got an extra 100 foot of pressure hose, extra Hudson valve, couple extra wands, chemicals. Got one of these boxes here with some extra fittings and parts, and nice little tool storage department there. I've added this here for my pump up sprayers. It'll hold at least 3. I changed my hose to Flexzilla garden hose. I may have already done that, but again, it's got a 3/4 inch filter going to the tank to get it catch any trash. Soft wash hose reel, pressure wash hose reel. Everything's working pretty good so far. Now, downstream box. I've got 16 hours on it and it's working just fine. Absolutely love it. So it's a real time saver. Now you'll notice I've changed my wiring around a little bit. This is, for now, I'm gonna see about finding some kind of electrical junction box to mount that inside of, to kind of clean that up some. But to get it back in working order, that's what I've got right now. Now, as far as the changes and updates, you'll notice my soft wash box is gone. I had a 12-volt 5-gallon-a-minute pump, and I'm not gonna talk bad about those, just for the fact that if mine would have been wired properly, I probably wouldn't have had the issues that I had. But it let me down too many times, and I upgraded to the air diaphragm. This is a Mighty M with a GX 120 engine. I haven't had the opportunity to run it yet, but I'm looking forward to. But I did test it, and it works perfect. But flow jet pump, 2-stage water separator, highly recommend you get one of those, and valve system. This is my water, this is my chemical. And you'll see, follow the line, the chemical comes from the chemical tank, and the water line goes to the back to that pipe. So yeah, I don't have mixing valves, they're just regular ball valves. And I'm not gonna say don't use proportioning valves. I'm not gonna say to use them. That's your choice. I found that this works just as fine once you get used to it and kind of know where to set it. So that I'll leave that up to you. But the soft wash hose reel, I recommend the general pump reels for the water and even the pressure wash hose reel. But for the soft wash, because you use so much more chemical, this isn't a stainless steel reel. So the problem I'm having now is my swivel and this bar is starting to rust out, and it's starting to clog my tips, and I've had to change this. I went with a super swivel from the factory one, and we'll see how that goes. But you know, after 8 months or so of using this hose reel, I've already had a swivel go bad, and when I took it off, the inside of this would just eat all up. I didn't take as good of care as I should by rinsing it out when I'm done every time, so it could last longer, but that's the experience I had. But I would definitely recommend a stainless reel for your soft wash system, or at least a stainless bar that goes through it. Again, I got this for the downstream. I've got a 3-way ball valve here, or a 3-way valve. One side is chemical, one side is water, and this side is the middle that goes to the box. So if you want downstream, flip it here. If you're ready to rinse out, when you're done, flip it there, turn your box on, downstream, clean it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as changes. But I wanted to talk about the soft wash system, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out. But 20-inch surface cleaner, still got it. It's still working good. And yeah, I'm gonna be able to test this thing out tomorrow, and we'll see how it does. But I have no doubt that it'll work good and do exactly what I need it to do. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for checking my video out. I wanted to do an update. Seems like it caught a little traction. If I can help one person do a build or learn something from my mistakes, then hey, I did what I wanted to do. But anyway, you guys just stay tuned. I appreciate it.